Criminal sentencing at the city level is changing, and 2 ballot items are off to the full council. Here's what your Denver City Council members were talking about this week and what it means for you. Your city council voted yes to changing how crimes are sentenced in the city in a 9-4 vote. The new law covers municipal crimes, so this will cover Denver courts and jails. A Colorado Supreme Court ruling said municipal crime sentencing can't be more than state-level crime sentencing. Some lower-level crimes, like not leashing your dog or violating curfew, could have a lower jail sentencing or no jail at all. But serious offenses, like domestic violence, will be kept the same.
Justice is not measured by the length of a sentence. Justice is measured whether our communities are actually safer. And as someone, as I mentioned, who's been a victim of a crime, I refuse to allow fear to replace facts. Facts. I refuse to tell Denver residents that their city is becoming more dangerous when the data says otherwise.
Even though it's passed by council, the work is just getting started, and you can have your voice heard. A work group will be formed to fine-tune the new rules and get more input from community members to guide how this will evolve in the future. Some council members wanted to see the working group do their job first before voting on the new bill.
My disagreement is with the order, and the bill's own structure shows why. Section 24 hands that working group a clear task to review the code and to determine, in its words, what the best penalties are, where jail time is appropriate and at what level, and what should be decriminalized. But this bill sets those penalties tonight, before that group has held a single meeting.
How do you think this will affect Denver moving forward? After a year of negotiations and community input, the Xcel Energy franchise agreement is on its way to the full council in a few weeks. The agreement allows Xcel to build their infrastructure in the city, while Denver collects about $34 million per year in fees. A new agreement is signed every 20 years, and this one expires at the end of the year. Council members wanted to see more community engagement and feedback, so that you're a part of this agreement too. From that process, the contract was updated to include energy assistance to help pay your bills, more transparent reporting, and an expanded advisory group. Xcel would be part of the city's clean energy goals, and they're being more conscious of where a substation goes and how it looks, so you'll have cleaner air and keep the beautiful neighborhoods you love.
A city-hosted dashboard that demonstrates what is in the Energy Partnership Agreement and how are certain metrics being met, when the meetings are, all of that will be hosted on the city website, as well as specific 5-year interval evaluations that basically say, is the partnership working for both parties still?
If it passes council, you'll see it on your ballot this November. How will you vote? The Governance Committee was busy this week with another potential ballot item for you to vote on. A plan to change the budget process was sent to the council this Tuesday. The plan would slow down the budget process to give more time for city officials and the public to know what's going to be in it, and council will be able to track individual agencies more clearly and adjust for any budget increases they might need throughout the year. There could be a stronger community engagement process as well, meaning you'll get a say in how your tax dollars are spent. Check out our previous coverage from a couple of weeks ago in the link below. Thanks for joining us on The Gavel. Check back every Friday for more information about what's happening in Denver. Next week, City Council and committees won't meet in observance of the 4th of July holiday. They'll be back on the week of the 13th. Sign up for the newsletter and stay up to date with the schedules. Council and committees meet at the City and County Building. You can also watch live on Zoom or Denver TV. Log on to denvertv.com or find the app on your app store. And don't forget to follow us on our socials for the latest on what's happening in your city.